Welcome to SGL Spiritual Guiding Light. We're going to take a look at the collective earth, air, fire, and water signs. What are you clinging on to? Keep in mind that this is a general reading. Please do not force any of the channel messages. Collective, welcome. If you are new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm trying to debate if I'm also going to include earth, air, fire, and water signs, individual zodiac signs in this session. Let's just go ahead and get started. Most High, thank you so much for blessing me with the gift of intuition as an intuitive reader. Allow this reading for the collective earth, air, fire, and water signs to bring clarity, confirmation, understanding. Thank you. All inquiries, email spiritualguidinglight@gmail.com. Again, please do not force any of the channel messages. My earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, welcome and welcome back. My water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, welcome and welcome back. Fire signs, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius, welcome and welcome back. And my air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, welcome and welcome back. All right. Go ahead and see what the collective is currently clinging on to. Thank you. All right, collective, we have universe coming in. Something is being highlighted about you. You have the death coming in here, word of advice. You're being asked to do an abrupt ending so that you can be a highlight. If you don't like attention, viewer, then don't step in the field of attention. If you're not seeking attention and it just comes with the territory, it's about time you get over it already. It says the universe is guiding you towards the special someone. Just let everything take its course. So you're being asked to end the need of being in control. Okay. For some of you, you have heavy Aries in your chart. And how would you be if you didn't get attention? Because there's a teeter-totter thing going on here when it comes to attention. It feels like 1 minute you want it and 1 minute you don't. And when you want it is when you don't want it. When you want it is when you don't get it. And when you don't want it is when you get it. Does it make sense? When you don't want attention, that's when you don't get it. And when you get attention, that's when you don't want it. So that's what I'm seeing here. But for the most part, you're going to have to decide, do you want it or do you not? Collective. What other messages? Who's coming in here? Is it Chanley? Chanley? We have reconsider. There's a truth here. All right, you're holding on to a truth as well. Okay, I did pronounce it right. Hi, I am okay. Thank you. And I appreciate you showing up for yourself. Thank you. Hopefully I'm doing a good job. Thank you. Likewise. There's a truth here. And there's also, for some of you in the collective, a truth is coming back around. A truth that was spoken. Okay. It resurfaces. So there's the moment that I'm talking to someone where the moment that you stop fighting for a truth, the moment the truth resurfaces and fights on your behalf. So whatever, I don't want to call it a battle, I'll just say a moment in time that occurred in the past where you were fighting for truth and you stood on that truth. You're grounded in that truth. The moment that you just said, you know what, I'm done with it. I'm no longer going to ponder on it. I'm not going to focus on it. I'm not going to, try to control the situation. I'm releasing it. I'm letting it go. Is a moment that the truth gets picked up and it resurfaces, and it's like now the truth is on your side. I hope that makes sense. It doesn't feel like a battlefield though. You know how our angels fight our battles? It feels like that's all that needed to happen, was to speak your truth, stand on the truth, and then release the truth and let everything else do what it's supposed to do. So there's an ending here when it comes to trusting that the universe has your back. And for others of you, there's an ending of you second guessing your own trust bank when it comes to your intuition. All right, this just popped out. I'm going to take this as a side note. We have action and release. And that's pretty much what we were discussing just a few minutes ago when I was channeling for you in regards to action, fire energy, and releasing the truth. Okay. And then it comes back around and it resolves the matters, our situation at hand, in the favor for you. All right. Overall, I am message, please, with action and release, but we consider the truth and death and universe. You have faith. Faith is the evidence of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. Don't quote me on it. It's biblical. And I'm not forcing any type of belief systems on anyone. That is my definition of faith. You can look it up yourself on your own time. That's not an assignment. It's just you are in alignment. And so some of you need to release your truth. It doesn't say go out someone or be, what do they call it? Those people, a whistleblower. No, it's not saying that. It's saying continue to stand on your truth, meaning you don't have to lie to kick it. You don't have to lie to get what you want. You don't have to lie to recover. You don't have to lie to get a second chance. You don't have to lie to get success. You don't have to lie for a completion. You don't have to lie for a new beginning either. But if it does have to, if it's dealing with a specific person, are you ready for the truth? If someone comes back around to give you the truth, can you handle it? Because it looks like the universe is saying you can, and the way you're going to handle it is you're going to, the truth is something you've been asking for, and then you'll be able to set this person free or the situation free, all as a whole. But when it comes with faith, it says, I am confident and I will achieve my goals. I live in the present and have faith in the future. I firmly believe in my value within the universe. So you are definitely tapped into the universe, whether you want to accept that or not. That's the truth. Are you having coincidence? Are you having deja vus? Are you speaking truth? Is your tongue is the sword? Are you speaking people up? You say someone's name, either they're calling or they're popping up. Are you saying you're wanting something and then it so happenly it's available to you? You are aligned whether you want to accept it or not. You're aligned when you're not highlighted. You're aligned when you're not seeking attention. You're aligned when you are seeking attention. It's just, what side of the fence do you want to be on, viewer? Because you're being asked to let go of control. And the way you're being asked to let go of control is simply be. And when I say simply be, meaning whatever you choose to do with your thoughts, your actions on a daily basis, make sure that it's you and not outside manipulation. Make sure you're not doing things for attention. And I'm not even looking into the attention. What I just love the most here is there's a lot of second chances here. So this is letting me know that this could be a challenge for some of you in the collective. Of simply being. Because it feels like you being comes with issues, and those issues could be, your associations making you feel obligated, and things are just the way they're supposed to be, and it goes this way, and you may want to venture off, and it's kind of like you're not going on an adventure because things have to be the way it's supposed to be. That's for some of you. Others of you continue being who you truly are authentically. All right. For those of you in the collective who are looking for some type of hope, some type of some type of you're needing something fresh, a new like mojo, something in that sense, you have to take in the beauty that when there's the lack of essence before you jump into trying to find this next mojo or the next or the next person who brings some type of stamina and energy into your life. It's kind of like I'm seeing someone who is sexually active, which is your business, and it just feels like the moment you engage in this activity, the rush, it's all good, and then once you release all of that um, all of that excitement and all of that adventure, you've completed your task. So now it's like you're starting all over again, trying to find your next prospect. But you're picky about your prospects. But those of you who are not picky about your prospects, it's just you have those moments of, am I ready to settle down? What does that message consist of? I do not know. I was channeling. So which side of the fence are you on? I don't know what that message, I don't know where that was leading to, but what was that message leading to? Let's just do a side note here. What you don't see, imagination, Pisces energy. Okay. Fantasy fulfillment. That's your business. That's your business. Okay. But I will say this, collective. When you're on your adventures of fantasy fulfillment, be honest with those you're engaging with, because those are attachments that you don't want, because you entrapped yourself. You keep entrapping yourself with crazy people. The last thing you want to do is engage with someone and then, now they're in love and it was just one encounter and now your face is plastered all over town, defamation of character, all because you were this person's first. Y'all better start being very clear with your intentions. We're having fun. This is just this is no attachment here. So you guys need to release your attachments. All right. Some of you, you're having fun with your attachments because you're thinking of your next fulfillment of imagination with your prospects. All right. That's dangerous. Be on one accord, because the universe is allowing you to do what you want to do, but it just feels like you may find your match. And I don't think you're ready to be on the other side of the fence where you experience being attached. Okay, that was a side note message. So some of you are clinging on to fulfillment of imagination. Give me a transformation message for Gemini. Why did I say Gemini? 11:44. Oh, it's 11:44 your time? What is a transformation message for the collective? Letting go. There's a letting go of the past experiences. There's a lot of past experiences that can resurface in nostalgia. Okay? You need to let it go. And let go says, collective, once you let go of the outcome, and remember the beginning of your session, we were talking about the truth. Let me read this. It says, once you let go of the outcome, you will be able to release all the emotional constraints that have held you back in the past. Trust in the higher good and guidance of spirit, as we have only your best intentions at heart, and will do everything in your powers to protect you. And it definitely shows that in the universe card. The universe has their eye on you, boo. Have you seen the light? And I'm not talking about the light at the end of the tunnel. For some of you, it is. You are the light at the end of the tunnel. Give me a self acceptance messages, please. Some of you need to stop looking for recognition. We're looking for recognition of the people you need to release. Is what I'm trying to say here. Thank you. Calm, water energy. Okay, you have water energy, nervous, coming through too. Oops, I hope you guys didn't hear me hitting the mic. Okay, so you have recognition, calm here, and nervous coming through. Whoever's coming back around, the truth that they have to tell you depends on, they're hoping that you don't walk away from them. They're hoping that you don't let them go. So for some of you in the collective, earth, air, fire, and water signs, earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, fire signs, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, and air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. There is someone that's clinging on to you, and they're coming back with the truth. And on one side of the fence, they're coming back to speak truth and release you. On the other side of the fence, they're coming back around to speak truth, hoping that you don't release them. Now you can take that as a grain of salt or sugar. That's up to you. What other messages do we have for the collective? They're nervous. They're calm though. Recognition. So this person, you know what? You be careful that this person doesn't gaslight you, because it feels like with calm and recognition together, with nervous, be careful that they don't gaslight you. Don't give them space to deja vu. Goodness gracious. I am not going to say this is a past life situation. What I will say is, and pertaining to your timeline, whoever's coming back around to speak a truth, whether it's a ex, a lover, a family member, okay, you fill in the blank. If it has not already happened, if it's already happened, you are questioning why it's difficult for you to let this person go or this situation go. If it has not yet happened, the person that's coming with the truth is clinging on to you because it's something that they were supposed to make right in the past life. and they have an opportunity to make it right this time. But it wasn't with you, it was with someone else. It's like repeating something. It's like collective, say that I've been a cheater all my life, right? And in my past life, I was a cheater. And I finally found the one in this lifetime that makes me want to be committal. And I choose to not be faithful, but I have to speak this peace so I can release this person who makes me feel that I can be committal. So I come with this truth and I say, if I was to choose to be committal, it would be with you. But unfortunately, I accept who I am, and I am not a person who is committal. And I want you to know, just in case you are waiting for me, I release you and I want you to release me too. Deja vu is something else, ain't it? And for others of you, your deja vu is letting you know where you are exactly where you're supposed to be. Stop running. All right. You have resistance. Yep. Go with the flow and be open to life's changes. Collective. All right. Outcome message, please. Hopefully I did a good job. I have made the decision that I'm going to do your what have you collective. I've decided that I'm going to do your what you're clinging on to messages, zodiac sign, with as individual sessions. And those sessions will be uploaded. So make sure that you follow the YouTube channel every day this week. One zodiac sign will be released. Also, there's the SGL Tarot Podcast. There you will also find your daily zodiac readings, as well as Sundays, your next 72s. Sundays, 3 zodiac signs are released. Who's released tomorrow? I believe it is. Who's released tomorrow? Let me see. Libra, Scorpio, and Sagittarius. All right. So, what is the outcome message for the collective? The 8 of Wands. You are exactly where you're supposed to be when it comes to alignment. When it comes to making decisions, it's going to feel like a tower, but it's not. It's like, oh, what side of the fence are you on? Are you on the inside or the outside? And however that channeled message interprets to you, that's what the message is. Because when I first saw the fence, it was like this on this side. It was as if you were the fence having to choose, right? And now I'm seeing it where you're on the inside and then there's the outside. It says the 8 of Wands collective. It says you're busy, but this is a great thing. You're productive and making great strides. Strike while the iron is hot. Removing distractions and devoting yourself entirely to an activity or opportunity will propel you even closer to your goal. Be mindful of where your energy needs to be placed and use it wisely. So, for those of you who are going to release someone, those of you who are going to release control, that is the outcome in a positive light. And for those of you who are having a challenge and you're like, you know what, I'm not ready, you're at least being asked to slow down, okay? And resisting change is a challenge. Outcome message: you may think you have an idea or plan in mind, but you are trudging ahead too quickly. Don't rush into something head first. Be sure to finish a project before jumping to the next. You may also be experiencing somewhat of delays despite having the energy and enthusiasm to get things going. Take a breath and try to find your ways around those challenges without getting frustrated. That is a direct message to the collective when it comes to shadow and vibrating in your highs. But for the most part, all the other channel messages that came through, that was for you. Anything else for? Give me a one more message for the collective. Yeah, vibrate in your light. You are the light at the end of the tunnel, but what you don't see is that there is someone that's very jealous of you, and that could be the truth that's coming in, where someone is going to express how they feel. And jealousy, when someone who is attached to you has the guts to say, hey, I'm jealous of you, that is someone you wouldn't want to lose, because that is someone who would protect you, is what I'm getting here. That is someone who is so down to earth. That is someone who will show up for you. So whoever this is who's getting ready to express to you how they feel, and overall treachery of jealousy, you are this person's light. Okay. For others of you, if you continue to try to be in control, um, you will inherit jealous ways. You will become a person that is not of the light. Okay. You will be consumed by attention, and then you'll start seeking attention. Then you'll start doing things out of the norm just to get attention. So it's kind of like some of you in the collective will choose to sell yourself out because you are resisting change. Some of you, when you get frustrated, you do things you're not supposed to. Okay. When you get nervous, that doesn't mean something's wrong. Stay calm. Okay. Because you don't want your good deeds to be evil spoken of with recognition coming in there. Give me one more. It's just, I'm trying to get out of here. Tell me more about this recognition about the collective if they choose to be impulsive. Fortune. Yeah, you keep messing up opportunities. Stop doing that, collective. All right. If you don't resonate with this, again, do not force it. It's not your reading. It's not your session. I do stand on confidence that some of this stuff will come to pass. And it's not speaking prophecy, and it's not being a psychic. It's being a guide. But besides all that, you don't have to tread lightly when it comes to truth. But the lessons that you learn, look at that as beauty. Okay. I don't know how else to explain that to you, my love. But those were the messages that came out for you. Those were your what are you clinging on to messages. And for some of you, when it comes to luck and fate, don't try to force something, because it may be something that you ain't ready for. And don't look at what other people have, because you don't know what they sacrifice to have what they have. You don't know what they have to do on a daily basis to maintain what it is you think you want, what someone else has. So collective, when it comes to your needs and desires and fulfillments, take your time. Okay, there's no need to rush. Believe me, I love you. Don't forget, love is kind, love is gentle, and your angel guide message is angel guide message, please. And also, before I pull the angel guide message, you guys know I don't boast about anything, but I would like, since we have quite a few, our community is growing, which is good. I would like you guys to go to the Instagram page, and the handle is in the description box. You can click that. I believe there's a link to whatever you choose. Click that and follow the Instagram. I'm rarely on there, but let's get those numbers up on the Instagram. And whenever you feel like it, I don't want you to feel obligated to. Okay. I am not a person that posts where it just blows your feet up all day. No. Only time I post on the Instagram is when I'm divinely guided to do so. Okay. So, angel guide message for the collective earth, air, and fire and water signs, earth and ground. You are aligned. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. Just hopefully that brings you a peace of mind. Your angel guide message is earth and ground. I should know all of these angel guide messages by the end of the year. And I said that last year. All right. Collective, this is your angel guide message. And also remember, this week, how many days of there's 5 business days. So Monday through Friday. Actually, no, Saturday. Well, Monday through Saturday, one zodiac sign will be a release. So there's 12 zodiac signs. So for 2 weeks, we will be doing what are you clinging on to messages in regards to the uploads. So if you don't see a live, make sure you look in the uploads and you may see a reading there. Either than that, if I'm divinely guided to go live, I will. If you need to know what's going on here in the SGL community, look in the community section where I post, and that will get you all caught up. All right. All right. So when it comes to Earth and Ground Collective, it says you may be feeling discombobulated or all over the place at this time, most likely because you are spreading yourself too thin and taking on too many projects at once. Where else did this message come through? It was the 8 of Wands in reverse. It says, don't rush into something ahead. Hold on. When it comes to project, it says, be sure to finish a project before jumping into the next. You may be experiencing somewhat of delays despite of having the energy. This is twice. But anywho, your angel guides are overly protective over you. So your angel guide is encouraging you to get grounded, viewer. When you come back to Earth, you will have a clearer insight into who you are and what you need to do to feel safer and more at ease in your life. And what I got out of that is when you get out of your head, things are going to get much easier. All right. I love you. Don't forget love is kind. And don't forget that love is gentle. Earth, air, fire, and water signs, those were the messages that came out in your session for what are you clinging on to messages. And again, don't force any of those messages. Don't forget love is kind. And don't forget love is gentle until we meet again.